shake and find comfort and growth. Come to realizations why I fix the line to a high. You can chalk up the sugar inconvenience. I don't talk about death because I'm looking out me. Life is what you make of it. If you dissatisfied, get to shake and find comfort and growth. Learn the line between lesson and joke. Have this prep to a punchline and come to realizations why I fix the line to a high. You can chalk up the sugar inconvenience. I don't talk about death because I'm looking out meaning. Wonder what life would be like if Chest explained a little more what he was feeling. Seeming like I was all alone if I didn't want to grab my anger by the throat. And now with the sadness wash over me, because when I go to take a shower, warm water is what I hope. Upgrade at times, upgrade a little more and learn with the extra time given to love yourself. You always give it away, at least receive what they felt. You can wish the gold would melt to wealth, but in actuality you looking for the realization that it gets you there. Keep going, do the rest. You self-destructive because you feel pressed by both more or less. Handle the stress and chalk it up to a test. Still fail to fully comprehend as I choose to cope with the numbers that seem to bend regardless of effort. A lesson in the long run, but I don't seem to be an expert. My guys were here before money, the mind filled with ideas like honey. Open my mouth and watch it come out. Spit in the waterfalls, use my forms when I feel it's hard to crawl. Spent 24 years putting the end of my life to a stall. Small feet to most, I didn't know how to cope, but knowing I couldn't do shit and still had to. Ride the line because I have to. Treat it like nothing can get past you. Trauma makes Swiss cheese, I just wish they would speak to me. My fee is delusion that seeking the truth ain't enough. Stupid and bluff, life when I take a huff and see what I achieve. A day off, a beat, trajectory steep and you gotta fly either way. Translucent body still carries the pain. You just get to break the cycle after enough time pass. So I'll live in it for as long as it lasts. I wouldn't change the cast, I would use another word of the truth. Drop it to ask it and I'm pairing with you. A future as a gift to consume. Someone to save their life with a laptop and shoot your hand and strives to become a producer. Listen to the universe's ruler that my time is spent. Just enough smart to make you truth. The string I wrong. She always loved my singing and wasn't sure why I didn't know. Always a bump through the blues. It doesn't matter how dark life is, I'll never lose it. If I do go find her, she still wants a hug. It's like a simulation, it's chalk it up to a legacy love. I'm just trying to find my place, replace my doubts with confidence. I got the materials, just the consequence of living this life. I got no drive or passion, I take action. The little thing never did, and I don't blame him. I was just a kid, but there was stuff to do, and now I've rid myself of that excuse. Believe in something to go back to, maybe learn a thing or two. I'm just saying slightly what I've been through before led me down my path. Going psychotic, need help, no cab. Gave me a little bit of hope that if I work hard enough, I might be able to cope with these veins. Connect with my fans and follow my plans. I got so much to teach if you're willing to listen. Your abuse deserve what they get, but it's not worth prison. Get out and tell your vision, it's my mission. Glad I did nothing till I was 18. Music would get me this groove. It was so mean they never believed. Always thought I wasn't good enough. We measured success with stuff. Yeah, we were poor, but we could've loved each other. What would I be doing if things were different? I wonder. Plunder my life, getting your taste tested in the industry, so it's alright. At least I'm paying you, but I'm not looking to be a kite. I want a person to say you saved me. You gave me the energy I needed when the fight went too far. I promise all my life I would've defended my mom. I remain calm when it sounds like gunfire in a bomb. Knife held in my palm, I never went to prom because I wanted that money. Shit wasn't worth it, isn't it funny? Memories I'll never be able to take back. You wonder why I'm ready to go in the black.
Might not rap for a day or two. I have to recharge just like you on my days off. I learn so much, I enlighten myself in every topic I touch. I brighten with every realization. I don't get boggled down by my frustration. I keep my concentration on the problem. I cross my T's and the I's, I dot them. Even on my days off, if I think of a rhyme, I jot them. But normally if I start, I can't stop. I hop from one line to the next. Soon enough, I have a whole song. I work while I rest. How else you supposed to be the best? Hurdles in life are just a test. Even when you trip, you just get a grip and keep running. One day they'll look at you like he's stunning. Like fuck that, I just needed something and I found it. Realized there was no need for grunting and stay grounded. Walked up to the gates of hell and pounded. Satan never answered the time my life wasn't standing. I don't mean to slander on a greater scale. I'm happy you never answered, because now I'm on a higher trail. The laws are filled with anger, won't cause me to fail. Nothing that makes me happy than to see my stepdad in jail. But to be honest, all I want now is to make a sale. I want enough money to make his bail and pursue him and my mom for the kids. Give them a better life than the Smiths. I'm here for the people who stick and throw, not risk. The ones who don't understand why they exist. Life is constant pain. I want to teach them that all they have to do is train their brain. You and me are kind of the same, except I decided life was a game, and the narrator called my name. He asked if I was ready to play, or if I wanted to keep blaming them for my thoughts. I said fuck it, give me the controller, and the audience applaud. My audience isn't broad, but at the same time it is. How many of you sit down truly feel like this? To all the people that made you feel like this, they can take a piss. But just like the universe did to me, I'll give you a kiss. I'd be gone, have you wondering what went wrong, not realizing every day you push me further to the edge, only able to cope with song. I know I'm fucking strong, you don't know how many nights I had nightmares of fights, can't even escape it in my dreams, no wonder I couldn't escape the screams. Now I get streams popping off of my pain, trying to turn the negative into positive inside of my brain. I've been through for every strain of weed to give me the power I need to descend. Suspend all self-hate, clear my mind so I can achieve something great. I deserve to win, they deserve to pay for the sins, but I can't forgive. All I want is a sincere apology and for you to get some therapy. Tired of not being rich, I'm tired of having my views on Twitch, I'm tired of the bitch who thinks my lyrics are offensive, like that means that I'm comprehensive. My boy thinks I'm gonna blow up one day, my sister too, my aunt too, so I guess one day it's going to happen to me. I believe too, like who spits like this and doesn't get through. I'm gonna drop an album, I open those passages, and sign, and I combine, I can get honest with the street. I can feel the seats in the stadium. My future is as strong as titanium. I'm gonna drop in the rap game like uranium. I'm gonna travel the world one day. I'm not gonna have to worry how much I pay or what I say. Don't understand what's happening. I'm creating history, putting together the mystery. Like no shit should lie. I mock my past and don't appeal to the mass, but I'm working my ass off for the ones that will listen. Put myself in a position to condition myself to rhyme on command, so I can do the 5 fingers of death and plan. But as it stands, I can't say shit. I need to get it. Sound is my limit for now, but I'm coming up with rhymes faster, giving you them on a platter. Splatter your brains when I spit, thinking it's JFK in this bitch. I'm a witch, future manifestation. Actually, I'm a wizard, but fuck it, probably think fuck is a wizard. I remember all the girls who came to keep you when I went to get a blizzard.
sound is a tool. It's the shit I learned late at night after school. Think you were cool for getting A's? I'm thinking I had to get a raise. I know the chance of me blowing up is slim. I just choose to use the music because I told myself I don't win. The light is dimmer than a particle can let out. I use my compass and set out. I can bet now he's coming back in today. Maybe that was the one who killed myself in that way. You're pretty smart, Nick. That's the one trick that's fun, Nick. I bet you don't come quick anymore. Up in the fire, finally leaving the system. You were a victim your whole life. You still thought about how you react if your mother was your wife. I divorced her ass too. Drive to the courtroom, listening to Bonnie and Clyde. If you fuck with this, get help. When I fuck with stupid, digital age brings digital rage. Knocking the kids that hate speech. That's what I get for trying to teach. That's how Tupac came to me. Told me no one might ever believe me. I still believe when you speak the truth and send a message. This was a roast for my possession. Better than any autograph. Yeah, the room was blue and I knew he was conscious when it came to understand who wasn't where I was from. He was just himself and that's when he suggested the gun. I told him words on my weapon. For life I'll get others for suggestion. That's if it comes to question. The lesson is it doesn't have to be real to mean something. It was real to me because I felt familiar. He came to me. I didn't go to him. He was unlocking all the doors. He set forth the course I'll never get to understand in present tense. I'm just doing my job and proving I'm heaven sent. My mother the devil and she with me too. The one who has control over them is who said to me that I don't have to mouth it when I speak to them. God agreed and I was quiet that whole night. They could hear every word I ever said. That was the fear that ran through my head. I got reassurance from the master that they were just paid actors. Obviously he's joking around. I have not found the answer. They made mistakes so great they became zombies. Both tried dying, had to deal with them both. Found him in the garage, clogging his pipes. Mother borrowed one and OD. It was cold to see the aftermath. She had her withdrawals and all she asked for were pills. I never blamed her again and she would get something in the will.
Money or I wanna die. Simple, I'm not evil, but I am a little bit. Deep down, I don't give a shit. Try to wish you back. Think of everything you did when you packed my shit away. I don't know how to convey that I could leave anyway without remorse. Like you ignore my true self for so long, you thought you dead. The only thing keeping me here is the hobby. Even though she was sickness in my head. When I was a kid, I wish I could wake up when I went to bed. I used to wish daily that I could get better, that I fed because I want unconscious and I passed away regardless. I'm not heartless, I'm the opposite. I have approximately no time left. They can't go back in the day. Like I don't wanna be here in the first place. Don't give me a reason for this. I have my goals set and I'm working hard to have them met. I put what is left in my soul into every breath. There isn't shit I regret. Every song I make can help. If I do die, I don't follow. Because it's already hollow. I'm just a chef preparing now, just follow. And change the trust is my motto. I think the future is a constant. I'm okay with starting over. This whole life I've been nothing but a soul. I don't think I'll ever get the first one. It's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't want to conform to society as I got older. Guess it's my fault. I carry this boulder on my shoulder. I guess it's my fault. I'll never be able to hold her again. But hey, fuck it. Full send.
Lick it, the issue T, get to the center. pick it, sick it till you get better. The review now we're looking at on a clear road. It makes it sound like it's only getting every second. Human nature around me. Universe is no house. So it's created to thrive while it see a button and pain. Drop it, trauma flies out. Adventure with a belt. Push the camera, my body's covered. Each bowl explodes as stressed as it's best to release. Finding no headache, no peace. Although what I remember so well, just don't overwork the same time no longer can count. I used to sit and wait to be found. Over the years, giving me crown. My God's coming to me for help. First, I need to be sound. Maybe that's why I found it. I just decided to get over my thing. I don't know what you meant. Think of the universe, heaven, you want to do. Sincere, that's why I believe it. They get lost with no place as a people. Someone spoke out to the devil. Devil, righteousness that goes beyond care. Chalk it up to something that's to hold. Why do we grieve? I don't know. It just seems to happen naturally. Often, probably why I'm so quiet. I don't know. Find reasons to do it. Because it's one thing on its own. But who's the entertainment that it comes from God's too? Solution to the solution that I prove impossible. I ain't responsible. I'm living in a damn good health. But you be stuck in his ways because of what's fair. I'm in order. It's not being hit with a belt. Always acknowledgement for the hand that was dealt with. Understanding not everyone wants to be held. Assimilate progression and forget the start of progression. Oppression causes my emotional repression. I wouldn't rather be doing anything else. Still cold when I wanna hold my belt to prove I can do it regardless. Harnessing my energy is effortless, only retroactively harmless. Life not spotless, thankfully it's not godless. Hold my heart less and pick up my brain. They don't love you anyway. Shit way more and more because I doubt these thoughts I grew with even stood at my core. Or moved on, so it's not a score. Still can't bring me my soul. Thought it was only you that I would stand the door to. If I got told to get over myself and express and I wanna kill myself too. All rationale flew with the window and thinking I'm over it. Overthinking was the piece eventually. A shrug of a shoulder comprehensively. Not sure how to proceed, so I do so defensively. It's effective and competitive in nature. Understanding the scared of survival took some paper. I'm allowed to be a hater, I still see why you shouldn't. I'd rather say I hate it and help it. Fluid and failure, rise to success, drag my feet to my shoulders and bring my chest. I know a deep rest will stand the test of time. I'd be hurting more than saving, overtaking into account my cave, and I don't even think shade would break the cycle. Feel possessed, to see Raphael and Michael. Exorcism, forget the Bible on a high note. It was a long road to get here. And if I didn't make my mind clear, maybe I'd care more to steer. I'm thankful to above and beyond as my intuition stays near. Can only wish for death so many times, and every wish I ask I got more confidence than previously thought. Talk no evidence, people that was there for. Deny out because where else I live. I'm joking and friends, still thankful that pay attention is I'm versing outside because it's better than midnight. Just gotta warn you that I would like to accept the person. Trying to live higher priority without consent. Gotta ask first for probably everything. You at the park bench, only reason I was allowed to go to that party. No money for that.
I'm gonna forgive you, but don't forget I still don't fuck with you. I still hear you scream when my music is too loud. I can only make it go away when I go up above the clouds. Because of you I had many doubts, sprouted a lot of weeds. Only way to clean it was with some weed. First you don't feed, then you don't feed my other needs. Simply feeling like you did your deed because we had shelter. Like the only reason you didn't receive an eviction letter was because of me and my sisters. Killers over them. I thought he would've killed us then. I on his way to stop him when he tried again. Fuck you for pushing it down the stairs. Fuck you both for having affairs. Maybe if I spoke up sooner, I'd already be a billionaire. Take my sisters away from you when you ready to apologize. Wait for you. Put everyone in front of you like you used to do. Trading two stamps for drugs. For your dark energy when I gave you a hug. Sitting in my room stuck. Give a fuck is it you stupid? Do I have a right to feel wounded? What if all the stupid my deleted mind? What if I'm really blind to what's happening? Just rationing that I was never shown up. They do stuff for me to try and make it up. Like all you had to do was just not do the stuff in the beginning. Thinking you made up for me just to go right back, have my mind spinning. In that game no one was winning, striking at every pitch. Looking through the innings, if the picture was going one way off. You both are having a bad game and no fan wants to claim that with the team. This isn't just a one time, it's a recurring theme. It's like it's just a dream, I'm ready to wake up. But if it's not, it's kind of the same, and I'm going